Alrighty, hello and welcome to the Red Alert side of OpenRA. I just finished uploading the Tiberian Dawn side, but before we get into this also has a much more active shell map, as you can see in the background. For those of you who don't know, shell map is the term used for the map that plays on the menu. I don't know if it's just a Command and Conquer thing, but it started with, I believe Generals was the first one to do it. Maybe not. I don't know, either way it's an endlessly looping map that plays in the background basically. This battle will rage forever. As far as I'm aware, it will never actually end. I like shell maps, they're cool to watch. But anyway, before we get started with this campaign, I do want to point out that there is this stuff here, which I don't believe I have actually mentioned previously. There's an asset browser. I have no assets, but, well, I mean, I have the base assets that are in here somewhere. There you go. It's a thing. Where's the, just to show it, let's see. This is Tiberian Dawn, I believe. These are all the, I think they were called voxels. That's what they were called. There you go, there's MiG. Some bollocks icons and stuff. I don't know what this is. Terrain, player, colors, and shroud and stuff. And you can play the animation, there it is. Actually do terrain, there you go. So you can actually watch all the voxel animations and stuff like that. Most of them just spin or do weird stuff like that, which is destroyed states and stuff playing. But anyway, you can browse that. There is also a map editor. Very quickly I'll load up this map just because it's a very thing that I can just be like, yo, you can build stuff. There's a spawn point. I can delete it if I want, but you know, you can build things. This game does not have 3D terrain. It does not have heights or anything like that. The entire map is flat. Basically, you just use stuff like these cliffs and whatnot. You can see all this stuff. You can do water cliffs if you want. Basically, you use cliffs like this to basically make it seem like there is some height difference between the two bits of terrain. There isn't though, so. But anyway, you've got all this stuff. You can, you know, place gems every which way and all that jazz. Actors are all your bollocks stuff that you want to spawn. Buildings and civilians and, you know, farms, trees. That plane for some reason if you so desired, etc, etc, and a nuke. There you go. But anyway, there is a map editor. Those of you who desire. Presumably there is scripting for that, but I don't know how the scripting works, and I do not believe the scripting is built into the map editor. Actually, let me check something real quick. We may as well, there you go. You can do different map things. Test T. There you go, I didn't name it, whatever. Oh good, the interior doesn't actually have a proper floor, does it? You have to draw it in. I forgot about that. But anyway, there's our floors. There actual scripting you can do within the map editor itself, or no? I don't think so. I think the scripting has to be done outside of the map editor. Could be mistaken. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the missions. I will not, once again, I will not be doing the bonus missions, even though there is the somewhat comical Monster Truck Madness. And there are not very many allied missions, unfortunately. But what can you do? Some of these missions are much more difficult than Tiberian Dawn missions, and subsequently some of the Tiberian Sun missions, which will presumably come after this, are potentially much more difficult than these. So there's some stuff that could happen terribly, terribly wrong in these missions. But anyway, here's our first mission. Here's Tanya. That mission, I don't know if it's actually possible to complete, by the way. There's a group of civilians over here. I guess if you're just fast enough. You know what? Let's try and do this fast enough. I don't think it's that fast in the actual. No, not skirmish. That's not at all what I want. I don't think it's that fast in the actual base game, but you gotta be pretty quick about it. So there we go. That should complete the objective. Yeah. And at this point, we're pretty much just gonna blow some stuff up here. We do have to be somewhat careful actually, because if you kill those two infantry, it'll spawn your objective it'll spawn Einstein right there. And as you probably suspect, that's generally not what you want to do with Tanya, by the way. You have to be somewhat careful. Please shoot him. Thank you. Because if you're not careful, he'll instantaneously die. But there you go, we did the objective. Hooray, we're done. We can leave now. We can blow up the rest of the base if we so desire, but... you know, whatever. They get all salty like, yo, we're under attack. And a bunch of cruisers show up. Cruisers are... what do you... I think the cruisers just killed the civilian. Whatever, either way. These are very powerful naval vessels. Red Alert places quite a bit more focus on... oh, there's a civilian right there. Red Alert places quite a bit more focus on naval units than Tiberian Dawn did. Which should be blatantly apparent by the fact that there are naval units over there. On the first mission, no less. I didn't read the briefing. Let's read the briefing. I forgot how to record stuff. Rescue Einstein from the headquarters inside the Soviet complex. Once found, evacuate him via helicopter at the signal flare. Einstein and Tanya must live to wear the Soviet Tesla coils because they one-shot infantry. Blah, da, blah, da, blah. Shoot power plants. Power and whatnot. But anyway, we failed to protect the civilians. I'm pretty sure because the cruiser just shot a civilian. But either way, that is the first mission. It was a quick one. Many of these will be quick, but some of them will also be like 20 to 30 to 40 minutes long. Especially if I continuously fail at some of them, like this one in particular. But anyway, that's for later, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for the next one.